This little excursion was a first, a last, and maybe an only for us. Our trip to hike Henderson Park, Twin Creek Valley was our first time there. It's not well known and doesn't get a lot of visitors. It's one of many such properties managed or co-managed by the Nature Conservancy. In this case, the Nature Conservancy and the City of Salem are both involved with the property. You're supposed to check in with the Salem Police Department before you go to the site, which we did. There's a shoe brush at the entrance to help minimize the introduction of non-native species, and we used that. The Nature Conservancy oversees hundreds of properties throughout the United States. Most are small, often just a few hundred acres. Some are open to the public, some are not, and even those that are typically lack improvements such as parking lots and portable toilets. But their website is a great resource for finding out-of-the-way destinations. I'll put a link in the description. The property had development on it at one time. This appears to be the base of a silo. This pump house sits right next to the creek. This may have been a pump house to serve a farm or residence, or maybe it was a spring or a well house. There are 3 cave entrances on the property. We visited just one. We may come back another day specifically to investigate the other 2. There is a protocol for entering the caves, which you'll find on the Nature Conservancy page I link in the description. The creeks are the defining feature of this hike. The trail crosses one creek several times. Creeks in southern Indiana are hypoxic from agricultural runoff and unregulated septic systems. These oxygen-starved waters make ideal growing conditions for algae which, combined with the loose rock on the creek beds, makes crossing a tricky business. This was day 79 of 3F7922. The whole regimen was a fractured, fragmented failure, but I did manage to get outside on 38 days, so not all was lost. And this was a very enjoyable last day for the period. My thanks to those supporting my efforts. You can do so on a monthly basis through Patreon or with a one-time contribution through PayPal. Links are in the description. Will we return to Henderson Park, Twin Creek Valley? Probably not to do the same hike. It was enjoyable, but with so many recreation opportunities in our region, we're pretty selective about which ones we visit more than once. We might come back to peek into other cave entrances. Chatting with a local after our hike and hearing his description of one of the caves piqued our interest, but maybe not enough. We'll just wait and see. I'm Rich Reese, and I'll see you out there.